Hey, how's it going, guys? This is your boy Haze, and today in 8.2 we're going to be doing some Frost DK PvP. And real quick before we jump into this, I know a lot of you wonder what I'm using for this, how I'm going to go into this, what my thought process is, and of course I'm going to cover some of that real quick. And I'm going to hold off the explanations like I usually do, just because I don't want this to take 10 years to do, obviously. So for Azerites, we're going to be running Latent Chill Frost Indignation, which is really going to give us a lot of AoE damage and a lot more damage on our Frost Strikes. But overall, if I had my choice, I'd probably be running Remorseless Winter Icy Citadel. But since my character right now is completely built for Mythic Plus, that's why my off stats seem kind of wonky. It's because I'm running extremely high crit for the Frost Scythe build. Now, if I had my choice, I'd be running high haste, high verse, and then off stat haste, or high mastery, high verse, off stat haste to increase our survivability, since that's really key. And overall DPS is really kind of key for Frost DKs, really trying to keep that overall rotation alive. Now, as for talents, we're going to be running 1-1-2-2-3-1-1. Very simple to do. Literally the same build that I was running in the video I was talking about the other day. And of course, we got to talk about these little Azerite neck pieces. I'm going to be running Blood of the Enemy and Essence of the Focusing Iris. Reason I'm not using any of the other ones is they are kind of lackluster when it comes to PvP. Memory of Lucid Dreams is pretty good, but overall, I think the healing in it is fairly weak. So I'm going to go ahead and take the offset gain to increase my survivability and overall rotation. So let's go ahead and jump into this video and do some PvP.
It's who we are, it's what we do, we've come so far, and now we pay the price, so don't even cry. The world is breaking down, and I cannot leave the ground.
Looks like we're up in Deepwind Gorge. Of course, we're going to mob mid because as a Frost DK, you want to be in that big old juicy team fight the best you can. It looks like we're just going to sneak by a little bit here. I'm actually going to pull this goblin over here to this other target so I can go ahead and get a little cleave off. I'm going to get out of that so my burst isn't completely screwed. I'm going to go ahead and throw up damage right here. He's running away, so that's not a good thing for me. I'm going to go ahead and push back into the team fight. I'm getting feared. I'm just getting completely CC locked down by that little goblin over there. I'm finally going to be able to use Chill Streak because we are in a big team fight here, and we're going to be able to proc a lot of damage off because of that. We're doing about 35k DPS. We're doing quite a bit of damage here. I was hoping we didn't get locked up in that CC. That CC definitely hurt our DPS overall for sure. And that rogue just decided to CC lock us right there too. I'm going to go ahead and kind of try to close this gap, hit both those people, even the people in the back with that little dragon there. It's really key with this build because if you ain't cleaving them dragons, you ain't going to get that increased Frost Strike damage. You ain't going to get that increased Remorseless Winter damage. You ain't going to get that increased Howling Blast damage. Matter of fact, you ain't even hardly going to do damage at all unless you're doing that correctly. Okay, I mean, you'll still do okay damage, but it won't nearly be as good as that one. Alright, we're just going to kind of just focus this healer here for a minute. Realistically, I should probably be focusing DPS, considering for some reason our DPS seems to work quite well on DPS. I have a feeling it's because it's cleave and consistent cleave, and it forces healers to free cast, which that was actually a terrible version of a chill streak that you probably should have never looked at there. And I believe it actually wears them down quite well when you're DPSing on other DPS instead of like trying to focus a healer, because I know a lot of people are like, how do we kill a healer? And realistically, there's no good answer for that as a Frost DK, because your damage really is based around consistency and survivability and playing kind of like the late game. So the only way you could really do that to a healer is to get a really well-timed chill streak to like blow a healer up without him kind of realizing what's going on. But if they realize what's going on and they see you setting up for the kill and they know you're a Frost DK, it's going to be a world of trouble for you. Most of our abilities are just going to go right through this plate wear, so that's going to be pretty good. He's going to try and live as long as he can. His job in this battleground is to completely hold this flag down. Like, he's not intended to do damage. He's not expected to kill anybody. The only thing he's meant to do is buy time so they could actually get out here to cap this flag. Now, we could try to cap it without him, but the fact is he's just going to keep spamming Thunder Clap the entire time, and we're not going to be able to cap it. So the best thing to do in that position is just kill him off and then move on, because we've got top, mid, and bottom. Matter of fact, we've got all three. We've got a trifecta. Come on, Zelda, eat your heart out. Alright, so going in for that Triforce in the middle, we got to defend that mid flag. We got a few people in there. It looks about 5, maybe 6 people. That guy's totally getting strung out by a rogue over there. That hunter is not in a happy place. I'm going to go ahead and avoid the Warlock over there just because I don't want to get CC locked again. And throwing out Chill Streak on that healer. He moves slightly away from his teammates, so we're not going to get a good Chill Streak off there. That's the problem with that little Chill Streak, is like it can go good or it can go really bad. Now you see my DPS on this healer, like it isn't functional outside of that. So what we're going to do is go ahead and focus a DPS if we can get on a DPS over here. No, we're not going to get him. We're just going to... Nope. No, we can't make up our mind what we're going to do when all these bubbles and bops going off. We're going to kick that fear. We're not going to get feared. We're not going to sit fear from you again. You're getting healed by that Holy Pally again. You pain in the butt. You pain in the butt. Now we're going to get feared. Nothing we can do about that. Lockdown. Because this Holy Pally is really just trying to keep this Warlock alive. Which is funny because the Warlock doesn't actually care about the people sitting on the Paladin. And like the way these people are spread out is possibly the worst thing that can happen to you as a Frost DK. Just because of the simple fact that you cannot cleave. You really need those multi-target situations just to like get ahead in damage or even stay ahead in damage in comparison to other classes. Now we're going to try and reduce our cooldown. Right now is a fair... And they all moved away and spread out. It's a struggle to get good Frost DK damage off in this battleground with everything being so spread out. Looks like he... Yeah, they're not. I can do just constant DPS there. Alright, so we lost top. And it looks like we have Cart up at top, which is kind of odd considering if Cart's up there, that means there's probably at least one healer up there. So if they lose that, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But we'll take it. That guy's getting bursted down. So it's probably the people that took that is actually peeling off to kill him right now. Alright, so we're going to come in hard here. I'm going to stun this Feral and hopefully get slight cooldown reduction on my next pillar. So I can go ahead and use a big pillar. He died off before we're actually able to do that. Come on, guys. I want to get some Cleave in here. I can't really show the true potential of the Frost Death Knight if we can't get us like a small group there. Warrior's going to be going in on our healer up top. Or actually, I think he went for a hunter, which was kind of odd. With that many people, I don't know what he was expecting to do there realistically. Alright, so mine's being taken. Mine? Really? They really want that bad, don't they? Alright, so we got the Mage sitting in the back. We got Rogue up front. Looks like Mage in middle. Oh no, that's another Rogue. Yep. Coming out with damage. Hopefully we cleave that other Rogue that went invis over there. No, it doesn't look like we're going to. We're just going to stun this guy so we finish him off quick. That Mage is just kind of like way out there. Way out there. Alright, so we need to talk a little bit more about Frost DK damage. Because obviously we covered it a little bit as we're talking about it in this video. Bursty fights, not good for us. Long fights, good for us. If we're our team's losing, it's really going to be bad for a Frost DK. Specifically because most of our damage is really like spread out over time and relies heavily on cooldown reduction. And if you're not surviving long enough to actually rely on that cooldown reduction, you're going to be in a world of trouble, honestly. We're going to go ahead and AMS and get out of that. Mage just like, he got out of it. I thought I had him with that circle. I mean, you did for a second there. But then after that, you totally just left the battleground because you're like, I'm not going to let Haze kill me on video. Maybe he left? No, he's just lagging. Alright. False alarm. False alarm. He just had the world's best lag to keep him alive right then. I don't know what that was about. I don't know. What the heck are we looking at? Is this lag intentional? Was that lag intentional? Was that like lag switching we were seeing? As soon as we were going to get the kill, he lagged. And then we stunned him and he lagged again and kept moving. I'm really not sure what we just saw. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is going to be bad for us. Hey, where you guys going? Come play with me. Hey, get back here. Both of you. I want to play with you. Why? There we go. There we go. Perfect. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Big old chill streak. Oh, as soon as he got that chill streak, he ran just outside of range. Oh, it's frustrating. Alright, we're switching to Rogue. I'm going to go ahead and stun the healer, switching back to Rogue. But you can see, as the damage we're putting out here, Rogue put up evasion, so we're not going to be able to finish him off. Like, if it really does seem like our damage is more well-suited for killing DPS than it is for killing healers. Just because the consistent pressure we're capable of dealing just really grinds down DPS extremely fast when periodically kicking healers. I need to set that guy to my focus target, but I'm way too lazy in a battleground to do that. Alright, we're getting feared here. I'm just going to stay alive off this Rogue, obviously. The Rogue, when you're being focused, is probably going to be the worst target out of the three, simply because he can actually dodge the majority of your defensive mechanics. He's going to try and CC me, and that's where the damage was coming from. I was wondering... Oh my gosh, come on! Get the right target or I'm screwed! That's going to be the end of the battleground. We put out an insane amount of damage there. We pumped out some DPS. Realistically, the fight was way too spread out, and there was too many casters for us to realistically benefit a lot from our overall consistent DPS. But it wasn't that hard to talk damage, obviously, as a Frost DK, and that's going to be the end of the Battleground. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked some of that information I was passing on during that fight. If you did, leave a like, and of course, until next time, this was your boy Haze.